And as you should, place your trust in the OGGM. Good morning and welcome. It is about 12 noon here at Site B on this, the 19th day of January. It is sunny and bright. Hopefully, you are all well and ready for another week of tabletop role-playing game madness. So this is the fourth week in a row that nothing was posted where we usually get the links. So I had to get out my pickaxe and my mining helmet and dig through the interweb to try and find the leaks. And I'm never quite as good as the guy who normally does it. So I always feel like I'm not doing the job as well as I could, but I try my best. So we've got a couple bundles. We've got a nice selection of stuff on Bundle of Holding for the first time in a while. And we've got a few bits and bobs up on Drive Through. So let's check out the Humble Bumbles first, and then the great selection on Bundle of Holding, and then the Ms. on Drive Through. So this week on Humble Bumble, we have got the return of Bob's World Builders DCC sale. I don't know how Bob Worldbuilder and Goodman Games got crossed to create this. I don't know how much of this is Bob Worldbuilder's personal collection. There's very little information on what this or why it's connected to Bob, other than it's called Bob's Dungeon Crawl Classics RPG Mega Bundle, presented by Bob Worldbuilder. So I assume Bob gets some percentage of this. Oh no, my last video only got 64K views, guys. I'm really desperate for money. Buy my bundle of DCC. I love DCC. I like Goodman Games. Sure, they had a bad 2025, but did they really? It is my favorite retro clone, as you guys know. I do not get to play DCC enough, but I absolutely loved playing it. I don't like the idea of putting money in Bob Worldbuilder's pocket because Lord knows he has enough. But yeah, so if you are interested in everything ever made for Dungeon Crawl Classics, here's this huge collection, link in the description, from Bob Worldbuilder. And there is no explanation as to how Bob Worldbuilder and Goodman Games got connected. So I leave that up to your imagination. Oh, my last video only had 64,000K views. Oh no, my life as we know it is coming to an end. Next one. Another online friend of ours, Sandy Peterson. Well, I don't know if he's directly connected with this, but we got a Call of Cthulhu collection. This goes to support the World Wildlife Fund. It's 26 titles from all Cthulhu. This is all Cthulhu stuff. It's none of the other Chaosium products. It looks like it's just Cthulhu, and more Cthulhu. So if you are looking to start a collection of Call of Cthulhu, you can't do horror without Call of Cthulhu. And of course, the role-playing system behind Call of Cthulhu is considered by many to be one of, if not the best system ever made. So yeah, get some Lovecraftian madness going on in your game just in time for Halloween. We got a Call of Cthulhu bundle from Humble Bumble, link in the description. Moving on to Bumble of Holding, who has not been on the list in a while. But they're coming back pretty strong with some weird, obscure things. So let's just go there. First, we've got Sleepy Hollow. I did not know there was a Sleepy Hollow role-playing game, but it's a tabletop horror role-playing game in 19th century New England based upon folklore. For $8, you get the Sleepy Hollow core book and all the things you need to start playing. And then there's a bonus collection that gets you a few more things. Has anybody heard of this game? Do they know anything about it? Because I don't know anything about it, but okay. Now here's one you probably have heard of. It's the Burning Wheel. I swear to God, I knew the guy who made this game, but when they showed the pictures of the guy, it's not the same guy, so I don't know. But anyways, yeah. Hank of Runehammer considered Burning Wheel one of his must-owns. I never owned a copy of it. I had another friend who had a copy of it, and I tried going through it, and it's definitely a deep dive into the art of character creation and role playing. And yeah, highly recommended. Great stuff. Little pricey at $20 for such an obscure thing, but okay. Then we've got the Halls of Ardn Vaul. Am I saying that right? This is the Ardn Vaul's collection. This is a huge mega dungeon that has been widely recognized as one of the most bestest ones. Somebody said recently they thought it was great. I don't remember who. Was it Harmony Ginger? Anyways, it's $25. You get a gigantic mega dungeon. So that's cool. Link to all these in the description. Champion 6th edition. We got Champion 6th edition. You could get the collection of characters. Champions Complete, Champion 6E, Campaign Book, Champion 6E Powers, Hero Book of Templates for $13. And then you get some add-ons for another $12, $13. This is, of course, the best, considered by many to be the best superhero role-playing game ever. In its 2021 version, I've played Champions, several different versions. One of my favorite NPCs, Foxbat from Champions. I was in a Champions game that became the GURPS Supers playtest, as you know. I've never understood Champions, but other people swear by it. So if you are looking for a superhero role-playing game, you can't do better than Champions, except, of course, mine. And then we have a title that's near and dear to the hearts of anybody who plays superhero role-playing games. If there is a must-have, it is Aaron Elston's Strike Force for $20. This, even if everybody has said, doesn't matter what superhero role-playing game you're playing, Aaron Elston's Strike Force is a blueprint on how to run superheroes. If there is a must-have for a superhero role-playing game aficionado like myself, it's this. For $20, you get Aaron Elston's Strike Force, the whole world of Strike Force, the whole history of the Strike Force campaign. First, of course, the cover everybody's probably familiar with. Yeah, this is the Champions campaign. It's one of the longest-running Champions campaign ever. It is infamous or famous in the tabletop role-playing game superhero world. I mean, yeah, if there is unfortunately, I think this is PDF. If this was physical, I'd probably get it. I have a PDF of Strike Force, but I would love to have a physical. Yeah, it is just, it's a must-own. If you are a superhero role-playing game fan, Aaron Olson's Strike Force is a blueprint on how to run a superhero role-playing game, even if you're not using Champions. But Humble Bundle of Holding doesn't stop there. We've also got another Mork Borg. We got Eichhorn, which is, I guess, a supplement from Mork Borg. I don't know. It doesn't really say anything about it. It just says Hollow, Death, Taxus, Rat Cellar, and more. But hey, it's nice to know that all the products that have Mork Borg spawned are still spiraling their way through the tabletop role-playing game woods, doing far better than the original. I mean, whoever thought when we've looked at Mork Borg for the first time that it would grow into what it's become. And that's $20 to get yourself everything in this weird supplement for Mork Borg. Obviously, you have to own Mork Borg before you can run Eichhorn, but all right, I don't know what it is. It doesn't say, but whatever. It's Mork Borg. And finally, we have the Painted Wastelands, which is a weird desert tabletop role-playing setting for any D20 game. If you're interested into weird heavy metal acid punk 1980s, late 1970s wizards, never-ending grasslands, Thunder the Barbarian kind of shit, the Painted Wastelands is another attempt to recreate that madness. $18 to get the Painted Wastelands and some adventure set in the Paceless Madness. It's a huge hex crawl of just 1970s, early 1980s acid punk, heavy metal nonsense, which is a genre I love. So yeah, awesome stuff. Not bad. Welcome back, Bundle of Holding. From not being seen for a while to coming back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4 good ones, 5 good ones, and whatever Sleepy Hollow is, and whatever Eichhorn Mork Borg is. But it's Mork Borg, so I mean, you can't go wrong with Mork Borg, right? You all love Mork Borg. It's the greatest, longest running joke in tabletop role-playing game history, probably. Moving on, we have Drive-Thru this week. And once again, Drive-Thru this week, not much. Nothing really jumping out and going, oh, pick me, pick me, pick me. So let's go to Drive-Thru and see if there's anything that jumps out to you. All right, so this is sales this week. Legends of the Mist is marked down to $15 for the PDF. This is one of the nominees for Tabletop Role Playing Game of the Year 2025. We got some stuff from that. Nah. Some art, a lot of art, always lots of art on the sales. The sales are always a great time to get some art. And some 5e stuff. Yeah, nothing else really sales wide. Let's see if there's anything on the main page. Daggerheart. Yeah. Pay what you want. We're going to pay what you want now. Some supplements for Osric, which has just got a new version out. Some adventures. My stuff. Still pay what you want. That's it. Wait, it's Monday. You should not be here, lawnmower guy. And then freebies this week on drive-thru. I thought I saw something that looked interesting when I looked at it right before. Some Vampire the Masquerade stuff. Always great to see some Vampire the Masquerade stuff from one of the 37 companies that seems to be able to make Vampire the Masquerade stuff. Oh, we got some Phablet Ultima stuff. Consistently in the top 10 of games sold on drive-thru. So we've got a collection of adventures and stuff for Phablet Ultima. We've got the introduction to Blade 68, the new game coming out from Evil Hat, their modern day version of Blades in the Dark. Are we still angry at Evil Hat? I can't keep track. Savage Worlds, Occult City. Yeah, that's about it. Like I said, not much on drive-thru this week. No big sales. The best-selling title on drive-thru right now is Hank's new book. Congratulations to Hank. IC RPG Power Tools is number one. Daggerheart is number 14. Way to go. Tabletop role-playing game that was going to kill D&D. But what do you expect when your makers kick you to the curb? Cyberpunk 19. Ashes Without Number, number 25 in sales. Phablet Ultima now to number 32. That's not good, but it's still higher than Cosmery. Notice what's nowhere in the top 20. I mean, we're into the number 50s now. And where's the Brandon Sanderson? Where's the Brandon Sanderson? Yeah, it's not moving. Nobody's buying the $13 million Kickstarter game. More people are buying Hank's game. Probably because the price is more reasonable and Hank actually has something to say. Am I being mean? I'm being mean. I shouldn't be mean. I'm supposed to be nice, but I mean, yeah. And that's it. Congratulations. Oh, I got comments already. Wow. Hello. Hey, you all. Whoops. Always. I cast Fireball. Fart noise. All right. Jeff N4 Puyod. How you doing? Aaron. Always. Air Ghost says I cast Fireball, and Aaron makes a fart noise. Aaron, is my most consistent poster. He was one of my shout outs at video 100. Unfortunately, Aaron doesn't have anything on his page, which, considering the nonstop genius that comes out of him and the amount of stuff that Aaron the Relentless knows about gaming, he really should be posting this stuff. But other than the comments in my stuff, I don't know. You should have, I keep saying he should do a page or a Ko-Fi or something, because his brain is just filled with facts. And whenever he calls me out, he makes me feel smarter and dumber, and I appreciate that. So thanks, Aaron, for being awesome and being one of my oldest and most consistent subscribers. Yeah, so another week with nobody doing the usual prowl through. Usually I go to, Ian World and Bell of Lost Souls to get the list, and then I pick out the ones I think are cool and, post the links to those in the description, and then just sort of go through the rest and usually make my usual sarcastic comments about them. But this is the third. Well, the last time anything was posted on Ian World was the 21st of December, and Bell of Lost Souls hasn't posted anything in a while since they changed ownership. So I don't know what's going on. I've done my best to try and fill in the gap. But I feel like when I do it my own, I miss things. So Yeah, the big things that jump out to me this week are the stuff a bundle of holding. From not having anything in a while to Aaron Alston's Strike Force. I mean, nothing else on the list. If you are a superhero role-playing game fan like myself, you owe it to yourself to read Strike Force at least once. It is considered by pretty much everybody who plays superhero role-playing games a must-have. It is a blueprint for how to run superhero role-playing games. At least, that's what I think. I'm sure there are people out there who are going to say, no, it's stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. And that's fine. That's fine, because that's what we're here for, to share some advice, have a good time, get a little crazy, keep everybody safe with everything that's going on in the wilderness out there, and spread some comfort and joy in the year of our Lord 2026. Have a happy Monday, everybody. Stay safe out there. Stay safe with everything that's going on in the insanity. And I'll talk to you all later. See ya. Thanks for stopping by.